Ashe wanders towards Horaven's house after her enlightening/unenlightening conversation with the spirit folk Jin. She holds in her hand a mask that now glows with a particular new energy. Its color, its tone is shifted. It gives off an ominous yet strangely comforting feeling, like a thundercloud rolling overhead on a day you really, really want rain.
I distractedly wander forwards, nearly bumping into the statue. I stare for a moment at the mask before placing it in my pack and shaking my head.
You hear a clanging sound from off in the distance. The sword whizzes over the wall from Horaven's backyard.
I watch the sword careen off into the forest. Horaven!
Good! The blowback on that was immense!
Horaven! I shout over the wall.
You hear continuous clanging noises.
Can I come in?
Strike harder, with more feeling!
I jump up to try to look over the wall.
As Ashe scrambles up the front of the fence with the many sword holes in it, a new one punctures immediately to her right.
Stop! Stop! Horaven! Gods!
Ashe, what are you doing up there? That's the least safe zone. Go around!
I was asking if I could come in, but you weren't paying attention!
It's loud over here! Clang, clang, clang,
Hi, Thog!
clang, clang.
I scramble down, push the door open, and go around the back. Gingerly, I opened this door, bracing for any swords that might come flying my way.
You notice in front of you, Horaven standing with his arms crossed, his mountain-like figure staring down at the band in front of him. Each holds a great sword, hitting the dummies in front of him. Immediately to his left, you notice a familiar figure sitting on the edge of Horaven's well.
Hey guys, I take a moment to once again shake my head, collect my thoughts. I'm visibly frazzled, not just from the flying swords.
The training continues, reaching a near fever pitch. They strike harder, faster, unbelievably quickly. It's easy to tell that these warriors are exceptionally well trained. Quite a stark difference from the band that you've encountered, well, up until now, except for a particular individual that almost cut you and your friends in half with an axe.
Right, that one. Anyway, Horaven, Thog, this works out really well. I was hoping to talk to the two of you. Do you two have a couple minutes? Can you come inside?
Horaven stares over. Okay, take 5, everybody. They put their swords down. Some reach into their pockets and pick out cigarettes, putting them to the lips of their masks. Thog puts his head in his hands. I can't believe I started this shit. Why do you people imitate other people so closely? What the fuck is wrong with you? Imitation is one of the few arts that we as the band know.
I chuckle a little bit and kind of step back inside.
Ashe, it's a serious problem, Thog says as he sees her laughing.
Sorry, but come on. I motion for them to follow.
I wander inside.
I sit down on one of the seats, moving it so that I could stare at Thog and Horaven. I am about to begin speaking as I notice the other two band who have followed. I was hoping to just talk to Horaven and Thog. I don't know your names and I don't mean to be rude, but could you give us some privacy?
The lizard mask band points to himself. He seems almost taken aback that you weren't referring to him and didn't know his name, or that you don't recognize him.
No, I recognize you. I just don't know your name.
Ashe noticeably sweats, saying this to the man who seems perplexed.
You're the one who helped me stranglehold that rat back in Jinkala.
He nods fervently.
No, I recognize you. I don't know how to talk your language, so I don't know your name.
He continues nodding. He looks proud of himself, flashes you a thumbs up, and trudges back outside. Seems like a perfectly amicable individual.
Yeah, he didn't fuck anything up. Anyway, I stare at the bat-masked band, kind of...
She watches you. There's menace.
I don't know why you're menacing me.
What? Thog says, staring at you, turning around. Fuck are you talking about, Ashe? This is my face.
No, I'm not talking about you, Thog. I'm talking about...
Thog with a sigh sits down. I mean, if nobody else is taking the chair, I might as well.
Can you send your friend outside, Thog?
Which one?
You're friends with Horaven now?
Oh. Thog shrugs.
Can you send...
You know, Ashe, you know me. I don't make friends easy. The best I could say is that a casual acquaintance is a friend, and, people seem flattered by that fact.
Can you send your casual acquaintance outside, Thog? Please, I don't really know how to talk to her, and you seem to...
Thog turns around and stares at the band. She pretty much does whatever the fuck she wants.
Oh, great. Anyway, Horaven, could you move closer then? I stare over at the bat-masked individual and the inhuman ears peeking out from behind the mask. Can she hear? Is she like on our side?
Thog stares at you. I didn't know there were sides, Ashe.
Thanks for just saying out loud, Thog. That's great.
Ashe, listen, if there's anything I learned in this place, it's you can say pretty much whatever the fuck you want and get away with it.
I'm sure that is a relief for you, but
You're underestimating years of careful planning that I've gone through. The steps that I've jumped through to become Horaven the hero, to get away with one vision in front of others. Yeah, it basically means you can do whatever the fuck you want and get away with it.
all right, great. But this is concerning doing thing. You know what? I just lean back in the wooden chair, somewhat defeated. All right, guys. I don't know if you've heard, but, like, everything's kind of fucked. I stare at Horaven and Thog.
Like, normal, everything's fucked, or, like, special, like holiday, everything's fucked.
Like, holiday fucked.
Thog lets out a sigh and lights up another cigarette.
I reach out a hand and make a gimme motion.
Ashe, no! What did I just finish saying?
I want to try.
No, you don't!
Fine. I sit up, rustle my hair, and stare more intently at Thog and Horaven. Based on just how the band around here have been acting, how Jin was acting, he was consorting with his most trusted general, or whatever. And I don't know what reason he'd have to do that aside from planning for war.
I thought she was his most trusted general. Stares over at the band in the corner.
What? I look over at the band. Are you?
Huh. She seems taken aback by this. She seems taken aback by this fact. You sure he said, wow, huh?
Yeah. He specifically said that he was talking to his most trusted general.
Fucking favoritism and manipulation, man. You can't get away from it even here.
Oh, speaking of manipulation, that's a perfect example, but I don't know. I glance at the band on the other side of the room, and once more...
I thought I was his most trusted general.
I glance at the band on the far side of the room, once more at her very, very large ears, and then back to Horaven and Thog. I don't know if we can trust Jin. I don't know. I don't want to put my life in his hands again.
Ashe, you didn't have to tell me. I don't want to put my life in anybody's hands but my own and occasionally yours, and if I'm really, really reaching for it, Gregor's, and worst case scenario, Marcus's.
That means a lot, Thog. Thank you. I trust my life in your hands as well.
Don't.
Okay. I turn to Horaven, and speaking of trust, Horaven, I'd like to be able to trust you, but based on how things went last time, I don't know if I can. If everything goes wrong, Horaven, if things go bad, I want to know that I can trust you. And right now I don't know if I can.
Horaven twiddles with his collar, seemingly put on the spot. I think I understand what you're getting at. I find it difficult occasionally to even trust myself, my own appearances and emotions. They tend to get the better of me.
What do you mean by that?
Well, there's a certain pain in Horaven's face. Bug glances over, sees the expression on his face, stands up. This shit's about to get heavy. I'm out.
Thug, no, wait, oh.
Ashe, I can recognize that look anywhere, and if there's anything I know about casual acquaintances, it's that I quietly scream on the inside when they tell me about their personal problems.
Thog sees that same pleading look on my face as he leaves.
Thug's eyes snap directly ahead and he wanders back outside. I'll be outside if you need anything.
I sit there quietly for a moment, my eyes clamped shut, and then I turn and stare at Horaven as he takes a seat.
Well, in this particular regard, I think I know what you're getting at. There's a certain tension to this village at the moment that, well, it's rare for one of Jin's top, most trusted lieutenants, as he freezes for a second, which I used to consider myself, I suppose.
And apparently she also considered herself one.
To come and ask me to give pointers to his soldiers. It's a rare occurrence. Normally he's completely high on his own supply, if you know what I'm saying.
No?
I think I'm using that term correctly.
I'm not familiar with the term.
Yes, then it is indeed correct.
Okay.
I'd say the character has changed. Things are happening differently at this point in time. In fact, I haven't been able to leave to go back to Honorant to settle things on that side for once. I'm not able to flip back and forth between personas. Currently, I'm stuck as Horaven the Ban, and that makes me uncomfortable.
What's keeping you here?
A strict mandate, and the fact that the gatekeeper isn't watching the gate.
I turned to
The two turn over
yeah, I
and stare
turned
at the
to
ban in
look
the
at the
corner.
gatekeeper. Is she on
Quite
our
troubling.
Is she on our side? I say, staring
What
at the
side?
All right, Horaven, let me just spell this out for you. This is what I'm feeling. This is how I think things are going to play out. And this is something that would make me feel safe. I put my hands on the table and kind of
He puts his hands on the table as well.
okay. I hold up one of my hands. This is Jin's side, okay? I put it down. I point to one of his hands. Okay, now put that in.
Ashe, frankly, this is infantile.
No, just stick with it, Horaven.
He humors you.
Okay, so here's Jin and the band. I point to my hand. Here is the clan leaders and all of Jinkala. I point to his hand, and I hold up my other hand. This is me, and I put it down. I don't trust Jin. I don't trust the clan leaders. I want to be able to trust someone.
Yeah, but why couldn't you just say that?
Because, Horaven, I've tried to tell you things in the past and it hasn't worked out, all right? To get back to my main point.
Wow.
To get back to my main point. I want to have a group of people here in the band village that I can trust. That if things go wrong, I know that they'll have my back and I'll have theirs. I want to count you among that group of people, Horaven.
Horaven sighs and leans over on the table. Ashe, I said it before, I'll say it again. I will do my best as your friend to do what I believe is right for you. But this persona I bear has certain demands on me. I can't let it fall away. First and foremost, I'm a hero of this land. That means I'm stuck in an uncompromising position. Sometimes my own personal feelings and I feel what's expected of me, my duty, they collide. Understand that.
Horaven, I do understand that. The problem with that is I don't know if that's good enough. It doesn't exactly put me at ease. I will still consider you a friend, Horaven. But with that said, going forward, I don't know if I could trust you. I would like to trust you.
I would very much appreciate your trust in me as well. However, I can't mislead you. I don't wish to make a promise that I'll someday break, and in the same regard, I can't let this persona simply fall away.
I wince at that, but I continue.
If I allow who I truly am to bubble to the surface, to meet with the person I project, well, I'm afraid I'd lose not only everything I've earned to this point, but I'd also reveal the joke that I truly am. You see?
It sounds like you're just afraid of being who you really are, Horaven.
Maybe, could be. I mean, that's an awfully pretty turn of phrase, you know? Embracing who you truly are. And exceedingly Honorian. I've heard it before. You have to follow the truth inside of your heart, etc. But at the same time, there's far more to be gained when you combine duty and desire.
Horaven? Are you happy?
What a profound question. He stares at you. I've met many people who pursue who they truly are, and many people who pursue what they believe is right. I pursue what I believe my duty requires of me. I have a friend who follows a similar path. I believe a lifestyle where you pursue what's true to your heart does indeed have a certain value to it. He looks down at his palm, flexing each individual finger. But at the same time, such people rule the clans of valor and gold. Who you truly are and what you believe is best for the country frequently conflict. It's not necessarily good to follow one path entirely nor the other, wouldn't you agree?
I chuckle, give a wry smile. I can relate to that a bit. I can certainly relate to that, Horaven. I find myself these days stuck between two paths, not wanting to choose one over the other.
He nods. Ashe, listen, I want to back you up as best I can. But I also don't want to disappoint you. Understand how difficult a situation you've put me in. Because I do consider you my friend.
I know, Horaven, and I do appreciate that. It means a lot to me.
When the time comes, I'll do my best. I assume you'll be doing yours. He offers you a hand.
I'll be doing my best, Horaven. I stare at it for a moment, but I extend my hand.
No matter what, I believe your heart's in the right place.
Thanks, Horaven. I can't be so sure of that myself sometimes.
And I hope you find a better friend than I.
Horaven, you're a fine friend stuck in a difficult situation. I give his hand a squeeze and let go. If things do go wrong, I just hope that you stay safe.
As with you, of course.
I nod, sort of stand there awkwardly for a moment, grab some of my stuff, and head out.
You pass by the band. She's sitting cross-legged on the floor. There is a bottle of wine. There is a bottle of wine sitting opened next to her. She watches as you leave very slowly. Tipping it against her mask, it spills onto the carpet.
I narrow my eyes, bow my head briefly, and wave at her as I go.
You feel the menace continue.
I mumble to myself as I leave. Why is she menacing me? I head outside, and seeing Thog, I take a deep breath, exhale, shake some of the jitters away, and turn to him and ask very bluntly, "You got my back, right, Thog?"
What? Yeah. Fucking what? He stares at you. Yeah, of course.
Cool. I got your back too.
Why are you getting all teary-eyed?
I mean, you totally,
Huh?
no reason, just no reason. As if unfamiliar with the gesture, I raise my hand for a moment, kind of stare at it, and then pat Thog on the back a little too hard.
He looks at you with dead, apathetic eyes.
That's like a thing friends do, right?
I think that's the thing casual acquaintances do to quiet the screaming. But yeah, sure.
Did I just make? Sorry if I made it worse. I'm gonna go think.
Yeah, as you walk away, a new set of thoughts rolling around your mind. You hear a call from behind. Thog sprays the door open and loudly proclaims, "Ah, you found some wine. Nice." Ashe wanders through the curtains of flowers off into the Badlands.
Why does she hate me so much?